We haven't had chats like this for a long time, so today let's do it. A few days ago, I celebrated my birthday at one of my favorite hutons in Beijing. And today, on International Women's Day, I would like to share 3 things I learned in my 25. The first thing is to embrace my aging. It is not that hard to embrace aging for human beings, but it is hard when you are a female. Because when you turn 25, people say you need to have a career, you need to settle down, you need to have your own family. So that's why I've been dreading becoming 25. But then it dawned on me that men around me do not seem to worry about their age. And once when I realized this kind of age anxiety is fabricated, it's created to make me anxious, I stopped worrying about it. Plus, that's another reason why you shouldn't worry about aging, because there's nothing you can do about it. So you could either live with it, enjoy it, or you could live in constant dread. I chose the former. So yeah, that's one of the good reasons to stop worrying about your age. The second thing I learned is to celebrate my own achievements. I learned this one from Apple. When I was working there, I had this supervisor who always encouraged all of us employees to celebrate our achievements during working hours and outside working hours. Coming from a Chinese background, it was very difficult. It was cringy when people speak highly of me, and it was even more cringy when I have to blow my trumpet. So imagine how hard it was for me. But then when I witnessed my colleagues, I witnessed how genuinely happy they were and how proud they were about what they have achieved. They were in a stand-up comedy, they were part of a movie, they had their own nail salon, which was amazing. I started to celebrate my own achievements, and that made me really happy because it kind of gave me the confidence boost that I really needed, but I didn't realize I needed, if that makes sense. Anyway, celebrating my own achievements is one of the best things I've learned in my 25. It helps me to become a person that always celebrates other people's achievements, so that I have feedbacks from people saying, oh, I really love being around you because you make me feel great. I love encouraging people, and I love shining a spotlight on how people are improving, are learning, because I think it's a process that is genuinely worth celebrating, and it would make this whole process more sustainable. And the third thing is that it's okay to relax. When I was 25, up until a few days ago, I had a hard time dealing with my workload. I remember last year I had my dissertations, my jobs, and I was moonlighting. It was so bad that for a few months in a run, I had at least once mental breakdown each month. It was that bad. There was a huge gap between my videos and my articles last year. It was because I was having a really hard time, but in hindsight, I should have gone to a health professional, but I didn't, which is a quick tip for those of you who might need help like this. Anyway, so it was so bad that I had to cut off my workload, and I had to force myself to relax. So I fed a lot of ducks, squirrels, swans, and I went to dance classes, exhibitions, and I spent my hard-earned money on traveling. Was it worth it? It was so worth it. Ever since last October, I haven't had any mental breakdown, and mentally, I am at a better state than I've ever been. Now I feel more comfortable with myself and comfortable under my skin. I can deal with my flaws. I can deal with things that I'm not very good at. So if I have to wrap up the 3 things I learned in my 25, I guess it's more about minding my own business. When I stopped looking for validation from other people, negative feelings kind of disappear. And I have learned that when I don't care about what people say, I get to do whatever I want to do. And I realized that when I want to do something, all I need to do is just to go for it and do it without worrying about, oh, what would they think about it? For example, I went to this heel dance class. I used to think, oh, it's not for me. It looks too sexy. No, it's not for me. But then I tried it. I like it. But if I worried too much about it, I wouldn't have tried it in the first place. Anyway, I guess the key takeaway from my 25 is to mind my own business and embrace my aging process, celebrate my achievements, as well as relax. before you go, on this very special day, I would like to share something with you about female support. So, on Bilibili charity platform, you can find girls chair public welfare projects. These projects are launched by 爱小鸭 Special Fund from China Social Welfare Foundation. These projects focus on feminine hygiene of girls in less developed areas. They offer goods and courses to accompany girls throughout their girlhood. If you're interested to learn more about it, please feel free to click the link in the description box or look it up on Bilibili charity platform. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!